Well, I was talking to Coach Broadway at the beginning of the football game, right before we started. We always have casual conversation. He was saying the same thing I was thinking. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to go undefeated in the conference, and of course, we fall from that ranks. I think the only team that's left that doesn't have a conference loss is maybe Prairie View, and we'll see them down the road. But this is a tough loss for us. It don't kill us. It hurts us a little, but it don't kill us because everybody else in our team on our side lost, so we're still somewhere around that first place. We still can control wherever we want to go, so we control our own destiny. So all those are good things. Sometimes it's good to get a loss that don't hurt you, and this is one of those type of losses. So we'll look at it. We'll fix the problems that we had, and hopefully that'll hold our attention from here on out. You can see that the field was, it wasn't a great field, but the good thing about it, we play on the same field that they play on, so we weren't offering up any excuses about that. We knew we went down there for warm-up. We knew what type of field we were going to have. We start this game off pretty good. There's Ulysses Banks running the ball pretty well. We end up losing him during the course of the ball game. Here, Kevin starts the game off. Everything is under control, throwing the ball well, and we end up not turning the ball over, but turning it over on downs. We have to punt. They get the ball back. We get them in great field position. They get 3 big plays. Here's another one. We weren't expecting them to throw it well. We're right there. We misjudged the ball. We didn't do a good job of breaking on the football. If we had, that probably would have been an interception on our part, and then they come back with a little shallow route, shallow cross, and everybody else is kind of picking, and they get an easy touchdown for us. And so, we weren't really ready for that type of attack that they put on us. So we get the ball right back, set up a screen, do a nice job of misdirection screen, and we get downfield. Ulysses again. This is a big gain for us, 36 yards, and we're back in business. And once again, we're running the football. Here, Tony does a nice job of running the ball, finding seams. And, offensively, we move the ball extremely well. There's a little pass we put in with Thomas, a little flare out. We get the downfield blocking. Again, a nice run. We do a little sprint out here. We don't do a good job of getting downfield. I think we put the ball away too soon. We should have thrown that ball downfield. We end up stalling this drive. Here, this is a great catch by Rashad Johnson. I mean, an absolutely great catch. I was right on the sideline. You could see that he was in. But again, our drive stalls, and we end up kicking the field goal and settling for 3 points as opposed to settling for 10. 7, and tying the ball game. And here, once again, they did a good job of getting us off our feet, and when they were able to do that, they were able to break contain. They had a good day as far as total yards were concerned, of course points were concerned, but like I said before, 21 of those points came off of a total of 39 yards. Here we insert Deontay. This was part of the plan. Deontay does a great job of reading the option, and it doesn't look like he's going extremely fast, but he's a long strider and no one can catch him. And it was good. It was good to see that. We do a great job of blocking. We went the wrong way. He ends up outrunning the little wheel backer, and he ended up getting a big play, 66 yards for a touchdown. And that right there puts a big spark in us, and we're on our way. We're thinking we're on our way.
10-7 lead at this point for the Bulldogs.
Right, and so we're on our way to what we're thinking going to be a big day for us. Our defense comes back and do a great job of stopping them. And so we get the ball back, and I think these next couple of drives were very crucial. We have a lead now, and we have a chance. This here was very, very big for us. This is where we end up losing Ulysses for the game. He gets his ankle rolled, and we didn't cut off the backside penetration. We get the ball backed up. We don't make the plays to get us out of the shadow of our end zone, and we end up giving them the ball with excellent field position. Here, we don't get all the way down.
Right there looked to be to me on number 7, Coach. But I know that's neither here nor there, but it looked to be a clip.
Well, if they don't call it, it don't count. And so obviously they didn't call it, so they're moving on. We knew they were going to be able to run this play, and they get the ball into the end zone. And so now they take the lead, but we strike right back with a nice return. And here Tony does a great job. We question whether or not he should have got it, but caught it before it went out of bounds, but he does a good job of fielding it, getting downfield, and getting us in great field position. And we're down on the 12-yard line, 11-yard line. And Now we just need to be able to score. We're here, we get the ball inside the 5, but we end up stalling. We put our big guys in, and you can't get nothing going, and so we have to settle for a field goal. And once again, we settle for if we can get the touchdown, we're up, and we're making a difference in this ball game. So they were able to keep us at bay. We weren't able to take the lead. They kept the momentum. We go back and forth, so to speak, and then they end up getting a good drive on us. We missed a lot of tackles. That kid had a good day rushing the football, something that we surely wasn't expecting. We thought we would be able to hold them under wraps, but we weren't. Had a good day of running, and that was a big difference in the ball game. You know, our defense didn't play the stellar defense that we've grown accustomed to. Offensively, if you look at the stats, you would look at it and say this was a pretty good ball game. Here they run the screen, and we were on the rush, and we got caught up in the wash, and we were in man coverage, and we ended up losing that. Here, we didn't get to the backer, and they were able to corral Deontay, and so we come back, and this kid is a pretty good runner, and with his performance here, he's going to warrant some more playing time. We're going to get him in the ball game and see if we can continue to get his feet wet and see if he can't help this football team. He's starting to get comfortable with the system, and so we'll see how much time he can develop in the plan. And so once again, we get him. Kevin's back in the game. Again, I thought we pulled it down just a little bit prematurely, but this is right before the half, and they end up scoring on that screen pass, and they take momentum. This stadium here is only one way in and one way out, and it's a long hill, and you got to deal with that every halftime. So of course it cuts into your halftime preparation, and you got to wait for each other to come on and off the field. If you don't, of course you'll have problems, and so that's one of the flaws in that stadium. But we both have to deal with it. They may be a little more accustomed to dealing with it because
in their home field, I would think they would be a little more accustomed to it.
Of course they are, and so but. That's something that we knew we had to deal with. We didn't on this particular day, and so we'll work and see what happens.